It seems as if there's a trend that's going on. I don't know if you noticed this, but there are some families that are like, everything's just so expensive, hashtag broke graduation. And so the big, grandiose graduation parties that usually take place for high school and college is just not happening the way that it used to.
No, it's so much. And, you know, if you have a junior or a senior, that's when it all starts, whether it's the class ring, and then you've got to get the cap and gown and the invitations and the tassel. And it's like every little thing costs so much money. And then on top of that, then you've got to do maybe a senior week or a senior trip. And then a graduation party.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
It's just a lot.
I know.
And so families are like, you know what? That's unnecessary. We'll do something, but not over the top.
Yeah, we'll send out the gift invitations, and then we'll be good with it, you know?
Because Ninja, if I remember correctly, what was yours like?
My college party was, kind of, low-key, but my high school one, we had it at the church. Like, we rented one of the buildings and invited, like, everybody and their brother, and I had a table for all of my accomplishments. So I had one table for my soccer trophies, and one table for my Awana awards, and one table for all the books I wrote as a kid. It was
That's
very extra.
Wonderful.
It's
that
kind
is.
Are you extra?
Very, very.
I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun, but that was a lot of not only expense, but planning. How many people were there, Ninja?
Oh, there's a good bit.
Like 200?
Probably. And at one point,
What?
my dad did a little speech, and then I came out wearing my graduation robe. Thinking back on it,
I
it's
love
like
you so much.
cringe, but
I love you. No, it wasn't cringe. Like, that was you. They celebrated you. That's pretty cool.
You deserve to be celebrated, Ninja.
thank you.
But I will say, it was over the top.
Just a bit.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
After hearing Ninja, one of our producers, talk about the over-the-top kind of cool graduation party that she was throwing when she graduated high school, made me think about Scott this morning on his radio. It's Rob and Liz because Scott did something for his son. What was he, 4 or something like this, right?
My wife and I, we got the idea when he was 4. We had a small party for him at the house to make these homemade box cars. So you take a cardboard box, you cut it out, we spray painted, different colors, had the racing numbers on there. It took paper plates, painted them black for the wheels, and then you put some ropes on the top so they can hang on their shoulders. And they had the best time running around the yard with those cars, pretending that they were race car drivers.
I love that.
Is so cute and so original as well. That is very cool.
I think it was a Pinterest, something that we had
Of course it
stumbled
was.
upon. But, we took it and ran with it a little bit.
You
or raced
sure
with it.
did.
Well, so Phyllis texted, and Phyllis said for her daughter's high school graduation, first of all, they had a drop-in at the house, so that wasn't too over the top, but then took their daughter for graduation on 10 days at Disney.
Oh, come on.
But
really?
wait. There was a choice. She could have chosen between Disney and Hawaii
Really?
and chose Disney. I'm like,
She went to the mouse house, huh?
instead of Hawaii?
I'd go to Hawaii, too.
Right?
Hearing from Scott and Phyllis, and I don't have a mom or dad, but I want Scott to be my dad.
Yes. I asked Phyllis to adopt me.
Right?
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
Rob and Liz in the morning, his radio.
Terry is here at 800-447-7234. Terry, I hear something special's going on today. What's that?
Today, as of right now, my wife and I have been married 36 years, 11 months, 29 days, 12 hours, and 55 minutes.
Boy, you got that down to the minute.
At 6:30 tonight, it will be 37 years.
How'd you ask her to marry you?
We were up on the Blue Ridge Parkway, overlooking Asheville. I just told her, I said, we've come a long way. I love you. I've already talked to your dad and got his okay, and I would like to spend the rest of my life with you.
It's so sweet. Are you going to be romantic tonight? You're going to say just sweet nothings in her little ear?
I'll say, hey, woman, give me something to eat. No. No.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
I love what these churches are doing. They've gotten together, multiple churches in West Charlotte, and they put together, I love the name of this, Hope Vibes.
Oh, that's cool. What do they do? It's
Hope
like dance
vibes.
party or something?
It's clean bodies, clean clothes, and a fresh start.
Oh, I like that.
It's literally a box truck that they put together. It's called Hope Vibes, and they go into an area where there is homeless, and the homeless can go in that box truck, and there's showers in there, and there's a laundromat.
That is so awesome.
In the middle of the box truck, they got a couple of showers so that they can get clean. And then on the back of it, you can wash your clothes, which I love that. Let me tell you, I've been in that situation myself. And after a couple of days, what you have on your back stinks, you know, and then you're judged off that.
Well, sure.
And then your hair gets all matty and you're just completely filthy and dirty. Just to have the opportunity to clean your clothes and to get cleaned up and get a shower, you just feel so much better. And it's so true. Clean bodies, clean clothes, fresh start. I mean, come on. That's just brilliant
I feel
that they're
like
doing this.
Everybody, you know, when I get a shower, like I just feel like a new person, especially after a long day. Maybe you've been in the sun or whatever's been going on. You get that shower, that hot water, and it just seems to wash not only the nasty dirt away, but just some of your stress. So I think they absolutely need this.
What I love in West Charlotte is they'll set up at this one hotel, a former Southern Comfort Inn in West Charlotte. And on the outside, they'll have these tents that are up. They're feeding everybody. I mean, and the food is like, let's go barbecue. I mean, it's just classy, so classy. And then people are showing up that need this box truck to get a shower and to wash the clothes. And they feel loved and appreciated. And they walk away a little bit more hopeful than what they came with.
You know what? When you feel seen, that can mean the whole world.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
When I start looking at this, I'm like, that's a lot of work only for $1,000.
What is it?
$1,000 sounds like a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's watching 10 Fast and Furious movies, which that doesn't sound hard, right? It doesn't. Until you dig in and see that for the $1,000, not only do you watch all 10 Fast and Furious movies, but you have to take detailed notes of every crash scene.
Every crash?
Every crash.
That's all those movies are.
Detailed notes.
So you can't just say there were 3 vehicles involved in
No,
this crash.
you have to give details. I mean, for $1,000, that sounds like more than $1,000 worth of work. For me, I'm sorry.
So there's so many crashes, and I've never seen one of these movies completely all the way through.
For real?
Just not my thing.
I've seen one or two of them. That's about it.
That's a lot of crashes. That is a lot of work. You are correct, sir.
It is. It is. And they'll give you $100 for the streaming services to watch them all. Right? She's out. I do have to ask, because we do have a movie buff here, and that is Jake. And I do have to ask Jake's favorite movie out of all the Fast and Furiouses.
I gotta say, it's gotta be number 7 because it's Paul Walker's last movie.
That's it,
Oh,
huh?
that's right, because he passed away after that one.
They
right?
made 3 more after that?
Yes, and the last one that they're doing is called Part 10, and it's Part 1. So there's gonna be 11. I'm like, y'all should have stopped.
Oh, it's part 1
Wait a
of
minute.
part 10.
Yes.
Huh?
So, I will say, I don't like when movies do that. Like, it's the last book of the series, and they take the book and they split it into 2.
Exactly.
Just to sell more tickets. Come
agree.
on.
Oh, so if I'm hearing this right, Jake, they're going to make 10 is the last one, but they're going to make it into 2 movies.
Yes, so there will technically be 11.
Okay, but they won't call it Fast and Furious 11.
No, they'll call it Part 2.
Part 2.
Part 10, part 2.
Yeah.
Part 10.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
It can be a bowl of sugar and milk, and in other cases, it might be a little different. It depends on the cereal, right? It's Rob and Liz in the morning, his radio. Okay, I'm going to throw out some brand names here, okay?
Yeah.
Smart Start. You know, the original oxidants. There's
Oh,
one.
okay.
Okay, there's Special K,
Yeah.
the fruit and yogurt brand.
Oh, I love that one.
And then there's Raisin Bran.
Okay.
All those cereals healthy, right?
I would say not so much Raisin Bran, but I think the other 2, yeah.
Why?
Because raisins have extra sugar. And so you got to take that into account.
I can see
Yeah.
that. I think Scott he has a cereal at night Raisin Bran's one of them, right?
It is.
Okay, what's
Yeah,
the
it's
other
healthy.
one? What's the other one?
Oh, Lucky Charms.
Okay, so he
Not
has
so
two.
healthy.
He has two. Okay, so you said not so healthy Lucky Charms?
Right.
Is that
with
what I
all
just
the
heard?
marshmallow and sugar?
Yeah.
So between Raisin Bran and Lucky Charms, go with Lucky Charms. It's only 12 grams of sugar, while your Raisin Bran, Scott, is 17 grams of sugar.
Get out of here.
That's great.
I will if you want me to, but I'm just telling
Well, no,
you
not really,
what's
but,
there,
you know,
okay?
Shocking.
So
I
then
wouldn't have thought that.
How much does the kids cereal have then? If
Okay. Who's the Honey Smacks? That's Ninja. Okay. Ninja, 18 grams of sugar.
That's okay.
But Honey Smacks has a lot. I eat dry cereal a lot, and they stick to my hands. So if I'm eating that tells me there's an awful lot of sugar.
So, Honey Nut Cheerios, though, the cholesterol thing, right?
Yeah.
Honey Nut Cheerios
with a little B.
has as much grams of sugar as Lucky Charms does.
I'll just have Lucky Charms.
Right?
I mean, why wouldn't you choose, they're magically delicious.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Rob and Lizz in the morning. It's his radio.
So I love this series. I really do. The Chosen.
Oh, so many people have watched that. I love that it's gone beyond the app because it started as an app-only thing, right?
Yes.
And then it went to some streaming services. I've seen a lot of it on Peacock.
Yeah, and it's on Peacock. That's where I was going to say it was Netflix, but no, you're right. It's on Peacock. It's going to branch out even farther in places where there probably needs to be some hope, I would think, and that's in prisons.
Oh, nice.
They're going to allow it to be in prison, shown in about 300 different correctional institutions, 49 different states. So what they're looking at is about 10,000 inmates that are going to be able to watch this series.
Good. I'm
'Cause-
so grateful because the message of the gospel is so clear in it.
Absolutely. And, a lot of times when you go to show a movie, like if you want to have a movie for a group of people, there's so much red tape that you have to be able to go through. And sometimes there's payments that have to be made. But this is the creators of The Chosen are saying, y'all can have it. Like you can have all 3 seasons. When the 4th season comes out, because they're filming that right now, then that's going to be available too.
Oh, in other words, they don't have to pay licensing fees or
Right.
anything like that. Yeah, because there is a lot of stuff that's involved in it.
Right.
You probably have no idea if you see a movie that's shown in your church, for instance. There's a lot of stuff that's attached to that has to be paid for that even to happen.
Yeah. And if you don't do those things and go through the right protocol, then you can be fined. I mean, there's a lot of things that go along with it. So they're doing it the right way, but the creators of The Chosen said, you can have it. This is a place where we absolutely need this kind of hope.
Well, the message is real.
Absolutely.
Jesus is real. He makes a difference in lives, and they're going to get it behind the prison walls.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
I never thought in my life that Liz would call herself a pizza snob.
Yeah.
A pizza snob.
I like it from certain places, and other than that, I don't want it.
I would imagine that Liz would not get a pizza out of a vending machine.
No, sir, very much.
There's a neighborhood in Cincinnati, Ohio that now has a pizza vending machine.
I don't get it. I can see it's probably in that little tin sort of thing. When you put it in a microwave and it helps it keep it crispy. So you put it in a little.
You're talking about the finished product.
Yeah.
No, we're talking, pizza, real genuine pizza, the pie, the
There's
stuff
no
that you
way.
can get at a restaurant.
There's no way.
There is a way. It's in a vending machine. I mean, Scott's even skeptical on this.
Yeah, and I'm not a pizza snob, but I'm just curious how the whole process worked. Is it a hot pizza out of the vending machine?
It's not
or
cold. It is hot.
Okay.
It can be hot and still not be good.
You order it up. It's going to be hot and tasty and steamy coming out. What's the biggest question Scott has? What's your question?
Well, just about the quality of it, like when it's done, when it comes out, is it going to be like nice and crispy, or is it going to be kind of like
So
floppy,
it sounds like you're
rubbery?
wondering how long it takes to make it this way.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Wild guess.
10 minutes.
8 minutes.
Yeah, no, 3.
Nope.
3 minutes. Got yourself a nice pizza.
How hot is that oven?
A couple of degrees.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
There's a new movie musical coming out, and I'm so excited about it. So let me tell you a little bit about the plot. It's a jealous king who will stop at nothing to keep his crown. Doesn't that sound cool? Intriguing?
Yes.
Okay.
It sounds
So,
Christmassy.
maybe a little bit. A young man torn between love and honor. and a young woman carrying an unimaginable responsibility. It's a new Nativity movie.
Oh, great.
But it's going to be a musical. And
It's going to be, wait, a musical?
yes.
Okay.
I mean, why not? And so one of the big stars is Antonio Banderas.
Really?
Yes.
What's he going to play?
He's going to play Herod.
I can see that.
I can absolutely see that.
I didn't even know the dude sang.
Antonio, I can't remember the musical he was in before, but yes, he does sing. I wouldn't say he's, anyone like a Lauren Daigle with the chops like that, or Zach Williams,
the
or
dude's
anything like, you know
okay.
what I mean? Like, just can belt it out. But he's good. He's good
All right.
enough. And then some of the other players in the movie, Lecrae is
Okay.
going to be playing the angel that comes to Mary.
Nice.
And then Joel Smallbone from For King and Country, he's going to be playing Herod's son. So the thing is going to be big. It's a musical. What they said, they're going to take Christmas songs and put them to pop songs. So they're going to take the lyrics, I guess, of some Christmas songs and put it to pop melodies.
They're going to
I don't know.
modernize it.
Yes.
Okay.
They're going to bring it to the future.
I hope it's done
to
well.
today.
Oh, boy, I hope it's done well.
I do too. I've seen the trailer. I personally don't feel like it's going to be cheesy.
Okay. I'll go with you.
But I do like Cheese Fest at Christmas time.
But this is different. Listen, look, can I be honest? Can I just be
honest.
blunt,
Go
honest?
ahead.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
because this is thoughts, all right?
Okay.
If you would go back 2 decades ago and think, okay, Christians are putting out a movie, cheese is all over it, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, let me tell you, there's been major steps forward with the Kendrick brothers.
Yes.
I mean, and the movies that just come out, Jesus Revolution.
Yeah, The Chosen.
So good.
So well done.
Some stuff is coming out good. I hear musical and I go, oh, please, let's not go 20 years back.
No, but I love musicals, and I think taking the Nativity story, it's perfect venue for that. One of my favorites is the Nativity with Oscar Isaac, and it came out maybe 10 years ago. One of my favorites. I almost think this might give it a run for its money. I'm hoping. Anyway.
Okay.
So keep the cheese factor out of it, and hopefully we'll be on the right track.